Hello everybody, it's Joel from PCGamesN and I'm here with Ben.
Hello.
We have a brand new Ben, this is our new deputy editor, and we are here at E3 2017 and we have just come back from the Microsoft conference. So we've seen a lot of video games, a lot of loud video games, yeah, but we'll talk about a few of them now, starting with Anthem, which is the new IP from BioWare, which we saw teased very briefly yesterday at the EA conference, but we've seen some actual gameplay this time. It's a co-op, first-person shooter, MMO-light RPG thing. It looks a bit like Destiny meets Horizon meets Titanfall meets quite a few other things, and I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does. It looks really great. It's beautiful for a start.
Yeah, really handsome. And the demo we saw was like two guys going out in co-op in sort of mech suits, hunting, I don't know, big lizardy things.
So they're really customizable mech suits. They can fly, they've got boosters, and yeah, there was a herd of wild animals, wasn't there, and then all sorts of more aggressive creatures. But before that, they were in a nice little settlement with...
like a sort of shantytown type thing.
Yeah, a bit Mad Max-y.
Yeah, it was kind of Mad Max-esque.
Yeah,
and then
really pretty.
Had some dialogue, which was quite good facial animations, which is obviously, you know, a BioWare thing now.
These ones.
Yeah, and yeah, I thought it looked really good. So we've seen a bit of it now. It's not until spring 2018, so a bit of a ways away. So I guess we'll see more in the coming months. We also saw Assassin's Creed Origins, big surprise, the leakiest of all the leaky games, I would say, and it seems like they're all correct. So it is set in Egypt, all the stuff about boats and crocodiles was correct, you can swim. It left me really cold. I say this as a sort of former big Assassin's Creed fan, but I thought it looked the same.
I was sat there watching it and I just got this sinking feeling, the dread at the idea of starting yet another iteration of exactly the same game. There is one big change, of course. We now have drones.
In the shape of an eagle. An
eagle that can hover.
Yeah, it was weird.
Still.
Yeah, so it was like, so you play a guy called Bayek, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's set in 49 BC, and essentially it looks a bit like Wildlands meets Assassin's Creed of old with a bit of Far Cry thrown in. It did look very pretty, but they always look very pretty.
Yeah,
but I just thought the combat looked the same, the setup looked the same. There's no mini-map, which is obviously a revolution, but there's like a maxi map. I don't know, it's like over the top of the screen instead of in the bottom right.
Bigger map, somewhere to hide all the side missions and feathers. And
exactly. But yeah, so essentially all the stuff we thought happened. Yeah, you've got boats, you can swim, that's new. I think we remain waiting to be impressed on this one. We also had something that we sort of knew was coming, but was slightly less leaky, or the leak was a bit closer to the show, which is a new Forza game. Now, my notes that I made before we did this video said it has cars. It definitely does. Ben, you're the racing expert. Tell us why we're excited about this one.
700 well, that's not really why we're excited. Of course, it's got loads of cars. But I think the most exciting thing about this is the dynamic puddles.
Right,
which doesn't sound that exciting, but if you're like me and a bit of a car nerd and a bit of a racing nerd, then it's fantastic.
A puddle fan.
We've got that in Project Cars 2, obviously, and Forza 6, I'm trying to remember the numbers, had static puddles?
Pubbles. Static pubbles.
They're just there on the ground for you to smash through, which is cool, and it feels really good, but now we're going to have these dynamic ones. It wasn't really explained how they're going to work, but we, you know, clearly the weather's going to affect it. They're going to change the driving conditions. They
showed a lot of sort of day-night sort of transitions, dusk. I mean, it looked absolutely beautiful. They were running everything on the Xbox One X, Xbox X, Xbox. And they also took the time to reveal a new Porsche, which was kind of weird.
It was weird, but kind of a big thing. It says how big Forza's got. The car company is happy to reveal its car in that way, spinning around. Although it was very far away. We were set up quite high.
We weren't super near.
You could see the headlights. They were visible. But yeah, it's,
So yeah, another Forza, and again, I think that's out later this year. And then there was a lot of other stuff. I mean, they really like rollick through a lot of games, something like 42 odd games, I think Phil Spencer said. So like we can't do all of them because we'll be here all night. There were a few highlights. I don't know if Crackdown 3 is a highlight. Crackdown 3 is a thing. They haven't talked about it for a couple of years. It's
back. They only showed the multiplayer stuff and not the building destruction as well.
It's got Terry Crews in it, so that's cool. There was some other really lovely stuff. Ori is getting a sequel, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It looked absolutely beautiful, so did the first game. I was slightly underwhelmed by the first game in terms of playing it, but again, it looked really good.
I just thought it was really hard.
It did get really hard.
I liked it, but I couldn't finish it, which is embarrassing.
Life is Strange, we had a sort of teasery montage trailer for, I think it was 3 new episodes of Life is Strange.
Life was strange. It's a prequel.
Life is getting stranger. There was a load of new Shadow of War stuff, which looks great. And what else? Oh, there was like a load of indie stuff, a big sort of indie sizzle reel. One of them was a sort of pixelated cyberpunky Blade Runner-y thing called The Last Night. That everyone seemed to sort of fall in love with that.
It did look really, really beautiful. And then the Minecraft thing, of course, is a pretty big announcement. After years of settling, well, not settling, but being happy with the sort of blocky, normal visuals of the game, they're going to update everything, which just seems huge. Yeah, so Minecraft 4K, which is something that you didn't know you needed, but you do. And they're also unifying all the versions, so PC, mobile, console, etc. are all going to be together. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. I mean, the quality of the games vacillated as it tends to do, but presentationally, I thought they did really well. You know, introducing the Xbox One X at the beginning, and then it was just games. Sea of Thieves was funny. The demo for that was like really well scripted and stuff, and made everyone laugh. So I thought it was pretty good. Personal highlight was Anthem. Really looking forward to seeing more of that. Would it be the Pubbles for you? Yeah, the dynamic Pubbles definitely for me. That's can't wait. Cool. So that's it for Microsoft. We will catch you later very soon for Bethesda, which is in a few hours from now. And we'll be doing lots more videos and written stuff throughout the week of E3. So go to the site, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, like, comment, all of those lovely things, and we will catch you again very soon.